I'm going to show using the MicroPython assembler on the Raspberry Pi Pico using Thonny. I think there's other tutorial videos if you want to see how to get Thonny running MicroPython on the Pico. Here I already have that done. There's a tutorial for the MicroPython assembler, but it's not for the Pico, so we have to make some changes in some of the examples. So here is the example I'm going to look at. It's a function. This at symbol is explained. I'm not sure if it's further up in the tutorial, but it's explained either here or in one of the linked pages. So this is a function that moves the number 42 into register R0. As it says, the value in R0 is the value that's returned from the function. So I'm going to go back to Thonny and I'm going to paste that example in. And run it. So that's not working because I think it's because the Pico doesn't support all the same instructions. I found I can change it from move W just to move, MOV, and run that. That runs, and then I can type in the next bit of the example, which is looking at that value, print fun. So that works. So in the Raspberry Pi datasheet, that I would expect that to have the supported instructions that you can run. Oops, that's the RP2040 datasheet, I mean. Now here it says for immediate values you use move S and the destination register hash and then the immediate value. Now the hash part, they've probably just changed that syntax for the MicroPython assembler. The move S part, I did try that, but it doesn't seem to work. So if I go move S and run, I get an error. Unsupported thumb instruction move S with 2 arguments. So I could try it with a different number of arguments maybe, but for some reason it works. Just move, and I'm not sure why that is, because the move instructions listed aren't move and immediate value. If anyone knows why, that would be interesting, whether it's a bug in the assembler or whether I just don't really understand it. So I've got another example adding 2 numbers. I'll paste that in. So I'll go back, I'll just scroll down so you can see the add. There's lots of options for add. I'm not sure if I've picked a particular one. I'll just paste in the example first and then have a look. Paste. That's the add function. So it takes 2 inputs, R0 and R1. Those are also the names of the registers that then are used in the assembly function. And then it adds register 0 and register 1, putting the result in register 0, which is always the return value. So I'll run that, and then I can print something using that function. So if I go sum 55 and 33, it should add up to 88. And I can also add more numbers. So if I want to add I'll do that 4 times. If I want to add that, now I'm not sure what the answer there is. I'll do an easier one. So I'm adding 100 4 times to 55. Should be 455. Yes, it is. So that's using the MicroPython assembler on the Raspberry Pi Pico.